Hello there buddies, and welcome to this week's buddy vlog. Most of you guys will be aware that last week there wasn't technically a buddy vlog, and there wasn't any gameplay videos. There wasn't a gameplay video last Wednesday. Now, as I've been talking about it a lot in the coming weeks, you guys will probably already know that I was meant to be doing a charity stream last Wednesday. And there is a kind of vloggy type video still up regarding what happened straight after it happened. Didn't do the charity stream. If you don't already know, I'll recap it. Didn't end up doing the charity stream. What happened was me and the guys got together. That's Dinosaurus, Falcor Gaming, and Pebble. We got together in Skype. Was it Skype or Hangouts? One of the two. We got together. That was TS. There you go. We got together and started setting things up at 9 o'clock. And we were supposed to start at 10. And 9:30 came around and I just suddenly got kicked from the call. So I went and checked my router and found that the light above LAN 1, I think it is, where my computer's plugged in, was red. Unplugged it, replugged it in, nothing. So turned it off and on, as you do. And none of the lights came back on. The power light actually went red instead of green. Turned it off and on, unplugged, replugged, everything several times, nothing. So I then got in touch with my ISP, spoke to them, they got me to do some more tests. All the while, the guys were waiting for me because they had no idea what was going on. And yeah, they Talk confirmed that my router had died. Now, I really appreciate Talk for the fact that they were straight up. They had an answer straight away, and they actually put in an order and made sure that I had the router the next day. But it didn't help for the charity stream. I was completely off from that, so it couldn't be helped. And bless the guys. I found this extremely flattering, and I don't know how else to put it really, but they put off the stream for an hour to see if I could get everything fixed, which I kind of felt bad for. And then when I found out that the router was dead and I wasn't going to be able to do it, I said to them that feel free to just go on ahead. I really didn't want any more delays with the stream. I felt bad that it was already delayed for an hour because of me, and I didn't want anyone to be left in the lurch. And I really didn't want it to be cancelled or anything. We'd been building up for it so much, so I just wanted anyone who had planned to watch it to be able to have it there to watch. And I wanted the guys who had booked time off work and all this, I wanted them to not have like a wasted day or anything. But bless them, they said to me that they didn't want to do it without me because it was something we'd already planned as a group, and they didn't feel that it was right for us to go ahead and not do it as a complete group. And again, I found this extremely flattering, and bless the guys, I love them for it. So they ended up doing a stream. I think they went from 10, no it wasn't from 10, it would have been from like 11 till 6, I think it was they did. And apparently it went really well. We actually did get some people donating for the charity, which is absolutely fantastic. Thank you all, anyone who popped by the stream to see the guys, and especially to those who have donated. But yeah, we're going to reschedule it for late August. We haven't got a date yet. I will obviously let you guys know when we do have a solid date, but at the moment it's going to be late August. And as I say, I felt so bad that there was all this delay and everything's kind of got messed up, even though it was out of my hands. But I've been looking forward to doing this thing so much. We'd been planning it a lot, and it was months in advance that we were going to do it. And I love having the opportunity to do both streams and anything, something for charity. I feel like I'm able to contribute something, or that I'm useful in some way if I can be helping others. I'm not going to go into it now, it's kind of a deeper subject, but I'm really looking forward to us actually doing the full stream in the coming months. Again, I wouldn't have been offended in any way if they went on without me, of course. But yeah, it is really nice that they wanted to hold off for me to be able to be there, so that's absolutely fantastic. And I can't wait, like I said, I can't wait to do it again. I can't wait to do more streams in general and be able to interact with you guys if you want to pop by. I'm hoping to start doing more streams on Wednesdays. I don't know of the times yet though, but we'll see. Also, regarding last Wednesday, another thing that people might be aware of, or not if you've been following my Twitter, is the video that was meant to go up last Wednesday. Now, there was supposed to be a YouTuber's Live last Wednesday, but I had originally knew, and I stated in the vlog that I put up last Wednesday, that I wasn't going to quite be able to make the deadline, sadly. And so when everything went to pot, I planned on, and I said this in the vlog, I planned on rendering it that day, and as soon as I got the internet it was going to go up so everyone could see it, and then I'd go back on track with my schedule. That didn't happen. I spent the whole of Wednesday trying to render that video, and it just kept crashing. Time after time, it would spend like an hour and a half rendering, and then crash. An hour and a half rendering, and then crash. 1 second. I have an incredibly dry mouth today. So yeah, it is no joke. I literally spent the whole of Wednesday trying to render that video. Come Thursday, I wanted to make sure I had my video for Friday, so I edited and rendered Goat Simulator, and that rendered full in obviously in full. It completely rendered on the first try. So I got excited, like, oh, maybe whatever was wrong is sorted. So I went and then spent the rest of the day again trying to do YouTuber's Live. Crash after crash after crash. Now this is with doing it with the original project that I did, by opening a new project and copy pasting all my edits over, duplicating the original project. Nothing was working, so come Friday I just gave up and thought I'll started a new project, re-imported all the original files, completely edited it again, and then spent the rest of the day with it crashing with every attempt to render. So I've now moved over to Premiere, and I wanted to move over to Premiere anyway, but this has meant that I've basically been forced into using it. So yeah, trying to get my head wrapped around it all, and I've pretty much got the basics, and I set it to render today, and it did. It's done it. It took a lot long. Well, it took about twice as long as I thought it was going to, because it's got more kind of layers or stages, I guess you could call it. But it wasn't until I was checking the video afterwards I found out that it's kind of out of sync. It's really weird. It's how the video is today, because I really didn't want to. I didn't have the time to re-render it anyway. I almost did, and I'll go over that in a sec. But you will be able to notice if you look, and I really apologise for this, but the webcam footage seems to be in sync with the game audio and my audio, but the game is out of sync with the game audio, which it's linked to, which is a little confusing to me. But I did go back, and like I said, I was thinking of re-rendering it. I went back, moved the video so it's in sync at the start, and then when I went to the end of the edit, I found that it was out of sync again. So it seems to be that the audio is playing at a different speed to the video, and that I really didn't have time, sadly, to look into, because I don't know if it's an importing issue, if it's something to do with with the sample rates, or if it's the source file. I really don't know. It might even be the reason why Vegas was having so much problems with it, for all I know. I really don't know. But it's something I'm going to look more in depth at for the next one, because I really don't want this to be a recurring thing, quite obviously. Fortunately, YouTuber's Life Being a sound designer, I won't say that sound isn't important, because it is, because I said so. But luckily for a game like that, the audio isn't like at the forefront or a major factor for the actual gameplay. It seems it's more of a kind of backdrop in a way. So although you can kind of see my webcam things a little out of sync, the audio wise, which could be a real issue for a lot of games, it isn't too bad. Like I say, I'm not overly happy with it not being perfect, but I didn't want to miss a deadline. I really, considering this is a week late video technically anyway, I really didn't want to delay it any further, so it's there. And I am sorry that it's not up to the usual standards. But it's been well, this week has been pretty good. Last week was an absolute shitstorm of bad luck for me, and it actually got me really down and really frustrated. But that's over. It's actually, like I say, this week's been a lot better, so yay. But yeah, hopefully we'll be back on track now. Hopefully. And like I say, I'll let you guys know when we have a solid date for the charity stream. Hopefully I'll be streaming later today. I'm not sure what yet. It depends on if anyone's around to play with, or if not, then I'll pick a single player game. I don't know what yet. The kind of thing I have in mind, I could continue Dishonored, or I could continue Fallout 4, or I might play Batman Arkham Asylum, because I've been playing that on my own recently anyway. We'll see. I'll sort it out. Either way. But yeah, I'm sorry if this has been a bit of a kind of just moany or a downer kind of vlog. I never mean for them to be, especially this one anyway, unless it's really talking about a serious subject. But it's just, I wanted to properly explain to you guys exactly what's been going on, because like I say, I know everything went completely up in the air this past week. So yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know, and I'm just sorry if this is a really long-winded way to go about it, and my screens just went black. Enough said. I've babbled on far too long. Thank you guys if you've managed to watch all the way through it, and I apologise if it seemed really kind of boring and long-winded. I've already said that. But yeah, thanks. And a massive thank you to anyone who did go by the stream, and especially to those who donated. I can't remember if I've already said it, but I'm going to say it again. And yeah, we'll get it all sorted one day. Thank you guys, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye.